That's all right, wasn't it?
It was, but I tell you, this week it's even been an eye-opener for me. John took the majority of all the training, basically. Every single piece of detail that we had in them was covered, from the back to the front, in detail. We walked through it, we went through it, we walked through it, we went through it, and we decided to come up with a system. We spoke about it late last night. John phoned me up and said, "What about this?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "It has to be your decision." But if it wasn't for John's meticulous way of us trying to stop them play, it would have been different. We could have played with the same system that we've always played, but we decided to go with that system today. As soon as he told me last night, I was just about to have my prawn cocktail, and he told me, and I said, "Yes, let's do it." And even when we came in here today, we had to make a decision. It was the right thing for the club, for the team, for everybody, and it proved how good we can be on a day like this.
It must be absolutely delightful to see the players execute the plan so well.
It was. So we worked hard this week, and we looked at the report on them, how they like to drop someone in. And I knew Ryan could play centre midfield, but I made a few phone calls to where he'd played before, Palomine, particularly East Grinstead. So I knew that he could do it. Luke Pennell, who I don't care, I know he's a good player. I know he's had a bad time with injury. But he's trained his socks off the last few weeks. We spoke to him today, "Are you up for it?" Yes, he was up for it. And I thought that we played a game today where I think it restricted them to a few chances, and they're a high scoring team.
In form team.
Sorry?
In form team.
Yeah, and I thought that every time we went forward we looked dangerous. I thought it was a first class performance from everybody, work rate and quality. I thought Seydou Khan was absolutely fantastic performance. I thought Akimbi was a handful all the time. Whenever he ran behind, I thought his presence and that was very good, and he ran himself into the ground. But new boy just came in, Cameron James, and picked it up as well. And I thought that our three midfield players, I thought, won the ball enough and used the ball well enough to not allow them to cause any problems.
How satisfying is that? All we've heard this week is how many goals they scored to keep a clean sheet.
Well, as you know, we're quite meticulous on doing our homework in the other team, so we had the reports in hand, we looked at it, we had to find a way of stopping them playing. We went through it in like a fine comb, and it was fantastic, unbelievably, for us and for this club. And like we've already said, we lost the first game of the season, we haven't lost here since. It's important that we kept that. It's important that we showed the supporters that we want to keep that going, and we did. And everybody worked their absolute socks off today to put in a great performance. And there was a period in the second half for about 10-15 minutes where I think we had about 3 or 4 good attempts at goal, and we could have scored, but we didn't. But we've kept a clean sheet, and we've won in a team that's flying high in their league. And fair play to them, but they come here today, and we weren't going to be no mean feat. We weren't going to drop down and just lie down dead, and we stuck to our guns, and we come up with something which was beneficial for everybody concerned.
And those scenes at the end, I think we've been putting, or you guys have been putting those building blocks in place in terms of the players and you guys bonding with the supporters. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I know this from 1989. This is a family club. Lots of clubs say that, and they are. I'm not, but I know this club, and that's probably the reason that I decided I would do this, because I know the club. I know it's a family club. I know it's a good club. Good people. I think good people, good support. Have followed this club through difficult times and still, maintained the support. And it's important. I would say it's not just important that we win. It's important we give them something to get excited about. And as you say, I have most jobs that I've taken. I'm going back over it. I always try and do it jobs where there's not a point to prove, but there's something that we can achieve, and to get this club, back to great respect. Football League might be in my time a bit. I don't know, but we've got to put the blocks in place, and I think that's what we're doing here. We're making the team respond to the supporters, and we're making the supporters respond to the team.